Whoa. We're alive, apparently.
Yep.
Yep. Mad last time. I don't know. Last time we committed arson. This time, I don't know.
This time, we'll probably be talking about certain something.
And committing arson again. But yeah. Today is June 19th, a Wednesday. Yesterday there was a little something. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. So there's this like obscure web series called Nintendo Directs that happen every now and then. I don't know if you
You might have heard of it, you might not have.
Might have heard of it. But yeah, there was one that aired yesterday, and it did the unthinkable. Be good. So let's talk about that direct.
I'm gonna try doing some challenges for Crohn's.
Alright. So, the first thing they showed in that direct was... That's 2021. That's still 2020.
Just look up the Nintendo channel.
I got it. Yeah, but like, they have the top thing as a fucking 2021 direct here.
Literally the most recent uploads.
I know. It says For You, and that's the top thing.
Why would you ever look at the For You thing? It's so dumb.
Because it's the top thing it's the thing that pops up on the fucking top. Well, I'm trying. Anyway, first thing they showed is a new Mario and Luigi game. The series is saved after the developer went bankrupt like 5 years ago.
From what I can tell, the reasoning is that like a lot of the people from Alpha Dreams, since they didn't want to like essentially buy out the company thanks to a bunch of legal bullshit that was going around it that led to it being shut down, they just hired a bunch of them back. So that way those developers are still, able to work.
Yeah. That game comes out November 7th. Next we gotta look at Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. It looks like a Nintendo World Championships game. I have nothing to say on it.
All I can say is that it looks like it's a really fun, speedrunner thing.
Yeah. Fairy Tail 2.
Fairy Tail 2. Oh, by the way, my opinion on the Mario and Luigi is that I'm really looking forward to it because I love the Mario and Luigi games.
Never played any of them.
I highly recommend Superstar Saga. You have it on GBA.
I will one day.
Or at the very least, Bowser's Inside Story, which you can probably get here.
I have it pirated on my 3DS. Fairy Tail 2. Fantasia Neo Dimension.
That Fantasia game just kind of is there. Fairy Tail 2 is like, why does this even exist?
Yeah. This next one.
Like, I have no issue with well, actually, I do have issues with Fairy Tail. But, like, my issue with Fairy Tail is rather just the fact that this series, not only has it been done for a bit, but generally, it's not great. Like, the author has some issues with writing. For instance, he keeps trying to write the same story he's been doing for like the last 20 years or something like that.
Yeah. But
there's also stuff like, I don't know, just generally the fact that no one fucking dies in that series.
Yeah. Also, we have a washing machine going on in the background, so...
That's kind of why I'm doing stuff that aren't really consequential, but I can get stuff out of doing it.
Next up, we got this could really fit the theory of Nintendo makes decisions by throwing darts at the board. Nintendo Switch Sports is doing an update that has basketball for some reason.
Funnily enough, I saw a lot of people actually excited for that update.
I know, but like, why?
Probably because it's like one of their best-selling games for the Switch, so they realize that they should probably be doing something with it.
Animal Crossing is bearing in the corner.
Animal Crossing isn't about Animal Crossing, okay? One of these games has Switch in the name, the other doesn't.
I know, but Animal Crossing sold like 50 million units. But man, anyway, Mio, Memories in Orbit.
That one actually looks a lot of fun. Kind of Hollow Knight-ish, but like it looks really cool.
New update for Disney Illusion Island.
That game is a thing. Was my literal reaction when I saw that. By the way. Like, I remember that it was a thing, I was like, that's still a thing?
Apple Arcade game, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, does the name sound familiar, is coming to Switch as a timed exclusive.
Like, there was apparently quite a few mobile games that are, like, being ported over to from the Apple Arcade.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that they were a thing, because I don't look at the Apple Arcade.
Looney Tunes sports game. Nintendo cares more about Looney Tunes than Warner Brothers does. This looks like a PS1 game. I'm buying it.
Yeah, like I kind of assumed that was the type of game you were gonna buy.
Also, it's fucking Looney Tunes. I'll buy it.
God damn it!
My boy Wile E. Coyote is in it. Among Us. New Among Us rules. And today, Farmagia.
Yeah, that one actually looks a lot like Fairy Tail actually. But about the Among Us things, all I was like, okay.
Sus.
Nah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns from the Wii is getting a remaster.
Okay, I could have done better on that one.
Donkey Kong Country Returns from the Wii is getting a remaster.
It has some 3DS levels, so that's cool.
Yeah. It comes out on my dad's birthday. Happy birthday. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is coming out this year, I think. They're also remaking 1 and 2.
Yeah, that looks honestly pretty cool. And as they brought up, the games are chronologically 3, 1, and 2. So if you're wondering why 3 first, it's because it's literally where the game starts.
Yeah. And also they announced it like 3 years ago. And it's the first update since then.
To be fair, at least they've done anything. Let's be honest here, that update of that announcement 3 years ago was almost certainly like, hey, we've decided that we're going to do this. We haven't actually started anything.
They showed gameplay.
Talking about like the 3 years ago one.
Funko Fusion, starring Freddy Fazbear.
That game looks absolutely like ass.
Starring Freddy Fazbear. I'm not joking.
I know.
Yeah, Funko Fusion. People are saying it looks like a Lego game. A bad one. I don't know. I don't really care for Funkos, so I have no opinion.
Oh.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Coming out next week. The new Dimpa Man. I don't even know what this game is.
From what I could tell, it was originally on the 3DS.
A Metal
It's
Slug.
like the original one.
Metal Slug game. Played that game in the arcade back in the day. Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't even remember there being a first one.
I do. Kevin really liked it.
4 new games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online. 2 for GBA, being Zelda Link to the Past 4 Swords and Metroid Zero Mission. And now, what people are calling the most Nintendo thing ever, they're releasing a separate app for M-rated N64 games on Switch.
I'm surprised that people didn't think that it was going to happen.
It happened in Japan.
Yeah.
And instead, if people were like, well, they could have just done parental controls on the pre-existing app. Like, I'm
gonna be honest here. This is probably for the best.
Like,
parental controls have never stopped anybody.
Yeah. The first two games that are being added are Turok Dinosaur Hunter, which one I do have the actual cartridge for.
For fuck's sake.
And two.
Try that one again later.
And two already has a native Switch port, so okay. Which means I guess GameCube ported to Switch is now no longer an argument against GameCube on NSO. So take that. And the other one is Perfect Dark. After the reboot got announced or shown off. Another Rareware game.
To be fair, they gave it online, and let's be honest here. The last time they had a Rareware game that was like brought over, that wasn't like straight up an N64 port. It kind of came out not great. GoldenEye?
GoldenEye, yeah. I mean, GoldenEye controls like shit. I tried playing it on Switch, the controls are fucking terrible. I played it on Xbox, the controls are much better. Oh boy, Perfect Dark. That was one of the few that was one of the few N64 games that required the expansion pack. Well, now that M-rated games are on the table for NSO now, so woo. Someone on Reddit compiled a list of every M-rated game on that system, and there's only 28 out of the like 400 games that are on that console.
Yeah.
So, how long until they put those fucking South Park games on there?
I don't know. But I'll say that, well, actually considering Acclaim and Turok, but I was going to say,
considering
in the case of Zero Mission, I'm really looking forward to it. But I mean, I was really looking forward to it because I've already beaten the first one.
Yeah.
And I'd like to play Zero Mission. Four Swords is really fun because I had the 3DS version, so I know that.
Yeah. That's it.
And, yeah, I don't have an opinion on N64 games. I never had one.
Turok, I played like an hour on PC. It is a game.
It is, in fact, a game.
Perfect Dark is confusing as shit. There's literally no direction on where you're supposed to go. But okay. Okay, I mentioned before it caused controversy because, it's an M-rated game and Nintendo's promoting it and they only make Mario and Pokemon for kids. The game sold 2 million copies.
Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Anytime I hear anything for the kids, all I can say, fuck them kids.
Well, they made the Mario movie short because of kids.
You know, I'm talking about like controversy relating to the fact that Nintendo shouldn't do anything because kids.
This was 20 years ago. Phantom Brave: The Lost Hero.
In this game, all I can think is, man, this game looks really choppy right now.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection.
Thank fucking God.
A good game.
No, you don't get it. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 wasn't available on anything at all.
Oh, okay.
Like, straight up, the only way to get it is to get an old copy from, like, a console release. And that meant that you'd have to shell out $150 for a not good version of the game.
Alright. And then next, we got a new Mario Party game. Super Mario Party Jamboree.
You know my opinions on Mario Party.
Strangulation. basically they are not forcing you to play with a single Joy-Con. Because everyone has to worry about that after one of them did that. Yeah, this one has 7 boards and 21 playable characters. It looks like Mario Party. Who's who gets traded? Anyway, next up is a new Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom.
I'm really looking forward to that. Looks nice.
My sister is also looking forward to it. Just Dance 2025.
Fuck that game!
Moving on. PlayStation's LEGO Horizon Adventures.
I have no opinion on this.
I don't care for Horizon. Stray.
It looks nice. But it also looks like a game I never want to play because I get sad.
Some Lord of the Rings game.
I'm never gonna touch this game.
Ace Attorney Investigations.
Thank fucking God!
Investigations 2 is finally being localized.
Like, unironically, thank you. I don't have to buy. I don't have to fucking do a bunch of shit to play that game. But like, so to those who don't know, Ace Attorney Investigations 2 never came out nonetheless. More importantly, it's the best Ace Attorney game. Like, story-wise, it's the best.
Yeah.
We are gonna have to get used to the new names. Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, it also had a really good brain translation. But since it's a brain translation, that means all those names are not official. And more importantly, they cannot use them now because, well, they can't copy the brain translation.
Yeah. Alright,
we already know some of the names, by the way.
Yeah. The 100-Line Last Defense Academy from the creator of Danganronpa.
I literally kept saying, this is just Danganronpa.
I know. Like, I recognized the art style and I'm like, oh fuck. And then
Not even just that, it's just...
They're tracked with 15 other students and I'm like...
This is straight up just Danganronpa.
Yeah. But not Danganronpa because Spike Chunsoft's involved. And I'm like, he really wants to make a new Danganronpa, but not a new Danganronpa, if you know what I mean. And apparently, he said that...
It's kind of Fire Emblemshy too.
Yeah. He said that putting that game put his company in debt, so if it fails, that company's going under.
What?
Making that game was so expensive that it put the company in debt.
The 100-Line one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if it fails, it's going under.
I mean, to be fair, at least I looked interested, so...
Yeah. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seventh.
I've never played the Saga games.
Me neither. And lastly, after 7 fucking years, Metroid Prime 4 lives. Subtitled Beyond. Coming 2025. People are saying that the trailer looks like it was running on the Switch too. Wow, now we can have a 2D Metroid and a 3D Metroid. Both sides can be happy. And that's it.
Honestly, thank fucking God. It was about time. And yeah, it really does feel like this one's just gonna be on Switch too.
Or cross-gen at least.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a Breath of the Wild situation.
Yeah. And that was what people are saying.
I really need to start packing in more magic than just fire.
And that was the last Switch Direct of the Switch 1 era.
Well, you know,
unless Nintendo,
the next one doesn't have it either.
Unless Nintendo is stupid, which they are. But yeah.
But let's be honest here. No one believes them when they say that the next one won't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be its own big reveal because it's down to 2 weeks. And it'll just overshadow every other direct announcement.
I'll say this has generally like been one of my favorite directs in a while.
Yeah, it's been good. It's good.
Even the stuff I don't care about, like I could see some people being happy with.
Yeah.
Like that Looney Tunes game. I saw no one being happy about it. But I knew you'd be the one to be into it.
Nintendo.
To be fair, I also saw Alpha Rat say, "That looks terrible. I can't wait to play it."
Yeah. Nintendo cares more about Looney Tunes than Warner Brothers does. You can say that.
It's easy to say that because Warner Brothers doesn't care about anything.
Yeah. It's published by the guys who did that King Kong game, so you know it's going to be top tier. You guys can't tell I'm joking. But yeah. That was Nintendo Direct of June 18th, 2024.
Generally, I saw everyone being pretty happy, and the only people who weren't happy are those assholes who are only ever satisfied when they get what they want.
I was disappointed because there was no Tomodachi Life, but I've come to accept it's just not happening. If it happens, I'm going to eat an entire pillow. Don't quote me on that.
What he's actually going to eat is grab a marshmallow named Pillow and eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice to know that M-rated games are on the table for Switch Online now. I don't think there are any M-rated GBA games. Or NES, SNES. Maybe Genesis.
No. There is definitely games that probably would be rated M if they came up for the NES and SNES, but if they didn't come out before rating sort of thing. Mortal Kombat 2 comes to mind.
I want them to port Mortal Kombat to the SNES app, and then put the Sega Genesis version on the Genesis app. Just because it'd be funny. Oh, and the Game Boy version. But in other news, I mentioned it like last month. Microsoft is holding a goodbye sale on the Xbox 360 store because it's closing down next month. Where they're giving. Why did you exit the title screen?
There's something showing up.
Because because the store is closing, they're giving permanent price reductions to certain games. Some go as low as a fucking $1.
Oh look, I already have Shaman Lock.
Some go as low as $1. Or like half $1. Or like 69 cents. Last
oh, by the way, one of the things I want to get is this. Do you know what this is?
No.
Casual gear. It's the joke item. So, you ever wanted to see Axel throw around pizzas?
No.
Yeah, it's literally just a joke weapon. So yeah.
But yeah, last night more games got permanent price reductions. One of them is Mighty No. 9.
Good.
It went for $20 and now it's literally $1. I bought it and I still feel ripped off.
You probably should.
But one of the biggest contributors to this new edition of sales is Capcom. Multiple Resident Evil games are $2. Again, they go dirt cheap.
Yep.
And there's some Street Fighter games on sale for like $1.50.
Yeah, I got Ultra Street Fighter 4 for $4.
Damn.
On Steam.
They are selling Street Fighter 3 for $1.49. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting for...
I'm gonna tell you this right now. They're selling that Anniversary Collection that has a bunch of those games for like $10.
Yeah. Street Fighter Cross Tekken for $2.
And on Steam, there's even a bundle where you can get the Capcom Fighting Game Collection with that bundle for 10 extra more bucks.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo
Which
HD.
basically gives you all the Darkstalker games.
Yeah. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD for $1.50. big sales. And pretty much every Lego game that is not backwards compatible is $5. And these sales are applying to games that are not backwards compatible, including digital-only games that will be lost to time. Woo. And there will be a third batch added on July 16th. I still feel ripped off for buying Mighty No. 9 for $1.
As you should. They should pay you money to play that game.
Yeah.
I know I'm being unusually harsh on the game, but like, you have no
scam.
idea how much I do not like Eiji Aonuma.
That game is a scam.
You ever wonder why like Capcom for a while went really all in on the whole edgy types of games with like the Devil May Cry reboot and stuff like that?
No.
Eiji Aonuma was of the opinion that for Capcom to survive, they have to start really appealing to the West. Thing is, he had no idea what the West actually liked.
Porn. Oh yeah, a bunch of Devil May Cry games are part of that sale. They go for like $2 each.
Please, remake the first one. That game's basically unplayable. Not for any limitations or anything like that, I'm just saying the game is super fucking clunky.
I forget which ones they are. Okay, now it's official. Let's see. Devil May Cry 4, Devil May Cry HD Collection, and the DMC reboot.
The collection I think has the first three.
I've never played any of the Devil May Cry games.
Don't play 2 is basically the general consensus.
HD Collection is $2. I think they're all $2.
Kingdom Hearts has officially gone on Steam, by the way.
Apparently,
and it's on sale.
Apparently, the Steam keyboard mentions Gabe Newell in the description.
Huh.
Yeah, it's on sale. Or, I don't know how long it might be on sale by the time
it's on sale till the 27th.
Yeah. Lego. Soldier Solid 5, Mortal Kombat Arcade, Be Undercover. Resident Evil 0, 4, 1, 5, 6. Revelations. Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim.
I've been up.
I just... I don't know. I have it, I have it on 360, I've just never played it. And because I said that, Todd Howard's gonna come to my house. Okay, now I'm just gonna bet that Skyrim's gonna be ported to Switch too. Because they would. Also, you're hit.
Yeah, here's the thing about Mission Month, you don't really die. You get 3 chances. Possessors. Downside, most of these enemies are some of the most annoying enemies in this game.
Oh yeah, I went to Oregon.
How was it?
I tried to convince my dad to try and let's do the last Blockbuster, but it wasn't on our way, so we didn't go. That's sad. But yeah, my sister's back home now. She has her room back. I'm a little sad. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Because Steven's not commenting on anything.
Well, I can't really comment on you being sad about your room. Like, what do I say? That's rough, buddy?
I don't know. I left like 2 Pokemon in Pokemon Go in gyms in order, and they're just still there for some reason. Somehow.
Huh?
I left 2 Pokemon at gyms in Oregon, and they're still there. Strong fellas. Specifically, I left behind a Darmanitan. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then Doduo.
Pretty sure Darmanitan's correct.
Lunatum. Yeah, alright. What was the highlight of the Direct for you? I like that part too.
The thing that was a highlight for me, if I have to actually sit down and say, every one of the big announcements basically hyped me up.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll go with Investigations 2 because it's the only one that isn't obvious.
Yeah. My highlight was Mario Party.
Of course it was.
Because, yeah. Can't wait to stream my children online. Yeah, how long is that? Oh, it's almost done.
I don't know.
That's why I'm going to check. Oh, this is the first sponsor. Looney Tunes sponsor name more than a decade.
Checks out.
Interesting. Call of Duty is getting a Fallout crossover.
Yeah, I did see that.
Because both are owned by Microsoft. They're making a second Uncharted movie.
But the first one was a failure.
It made a lot of money.
Damn you, Tom Holland!
$400 million on a $120 million budget. Vengeance came out. Now a multi-platform game. PS5 is adding the feature that access Discord voice calls directly from your console. That's scary.
Okay, so it's too busy trying not to die. What'd you say?
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance came out.
No.
Oh, PS5. You can now... They're adding the ability to join Discord voice calls directly from the console.
Huh. I have the feeling this is going to be abused somehow.
Yeah. Xbox already does it. Really stupid edition of PlayStation Classics on PS Plus. Lego Star Wars 2 from the PSP. I'm not joking.
Huh.
They're dragging whatever. Now that stupid barrel they have. Why? You
shouldn't be asking why, you should be asking why not.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But why? It's also one of those games that's compatible on the Xbox Series X for some reason. God, they lived through all these, like, old games, and they're like, okay, let's pick this one because it's funny. It's stupid. But yeah. Well, next week's a big week. The South Park movie is being re-released theatrically.
Yep.
Cinema is saved.
All I know is that Logan and I are gonna watch it.
Yes. I am already seeing it with my sister on Sunday. I'm pretty nervous about it, but it'll be fun. I will sing. But yeah. But yeah. Other than that, not much has happened. Well. Yeah, not much has happened.
It's only been a week, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Defunctmind uploaded a new video, but and I'm definitely certain that you definitely didn't watch it.
No. I remember last time I told a story of how someone watched the movie when it first came out, and when the song Uncle Fudger started playing, a whole bunch of parents dragged their kids out of the theater. Because they thought it would be a fun movie for the whole family. And it wasn't. And something that I forgot about that story is that they also specified the theater they showed it at literally had a bunch of signs saying, "This movie is not for kids. Do not take your kids to see this movie." The parents don't listen because they're stupid. You know?
If they were capable of listening, they would be watching something else.
Yeah.
Then again, the kids aren't much better. There's a lot of there's a reason that Wild Wild West sold well.
I think Tarzan was playing around the same time. Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah, but we know those movies like actually did well culturally.
Yeah. Wild Wild West is from what I've heard, it's terrible. And I'm pretty sure it has a giant spider in it.
It's a giant robot spider?
Yeah. The giant enemy spider.
It's a giant enemy crab!
Oh, it actually lost money.
Checks out, like I mentioned, it was a bomb.
It made only like $222 million, but it cost more to make. Apparently the spider was a leftover from some Superman movie that got cancelled.
Oh yeah, that might have been the Nick Cage one.
Yeah.
Because remember, like, there's a reason why he appeared in the Flash with the giant spider, because that was the villain.
He demanded that Superman fight a giant spider in the third act. Why? Why a spider? Happy 25th anniversary to Wild Wild West, I guess.
Why would you?
I'm joking.
I hope so.
There was a news article from 1999 that shows an adolescent boy purchasing a ticket for Wild Wild West, but not seeing it because it's not a good movie. Trying to see South Park. Just as the youth thought he was home free, he was intercepted by an employee and kicked out of the theater. We're keeping your money.
Okay, but to be fair, that's literally what everyone said happened.
Yeah. There is proof of it. So it did happen. Okay. What else? Hey.
You fucked it up.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what? Fuck it.
Hey.
Well, this is what casual gear looks like. For him.
I see. So now everyone's asked.
Look.
The umbrella.
Yeah.
Now everyone's asking when are we getting the Switch 2 announcement. Never. What else? I saw this dumb meme. Fishing pond enjoyer.
Sorry to tell you this, but I've very much gone fishing for multiple days in that game.
I fished like, I don't know, one time.
Granted, that was mostly for completion's sake.
And now I can finally play Mario Party with all the 19 kids I have in my basement. This is that game has 20-player online multiplayer.
I always find it funny how money like is used exclusively for one type of thing, and it's on the goddamn like save screen, implying that it's meant to be more important. But because it's only used for synthesis, you rack up tons of money. But in reality, what you're actually using to buy stuff is your hard points.
Yeah.
Look at the sheer disparity. That's a 5,000. That's a 50,000 fucking disparity.
Huh.
This is going to be useful later. In fact, it might be useful now. It might be better than the thing I'm actually using.
Yeah.
Slightly less defense, but not by much, and different resistance, but it has Magic Bracer, more HP, and Strength Plus. So yeah, definitely better than what I already have.
Yeah.
And this is going to be useful eventually. So I should probably switch that out. Oh, slightly worse defense. Yeah, I mean slightly worse attack, but like I mentioned, more HP and Magic Bracer is fucking good. Magic Bracer is basically your spells can't be interrupted.
Yeah.
At least I'm pretty sure it's that one. I should probably actually check before I go further. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Back. Gotta rearrange some panels. But I mean, that one said Blizzard Magic's looks good on him.
Hey. I don't know.
What do you not know about?
I don't even remember what happened in Oregon. Not much happened. Apart from driving.
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot. I got haste.
And driving. And walking and driving. And driving.
If you notice, I'm going slightly faster.
Yeah.
Because I had haste. I should write that down. Remember that?
My Pokemon belled hard and has returned to me. Which one is it? Kids, place your bets now. Rewind to the beginning of the episode to see which ones I left out of state. It's Darmanitan. I got 50 Pokecoins out of that. How useless.
I got nothing to tell you, like, it's a Darmanitan. Which version, by the way? The
Red
ice
one.
or... Okay.
Fire one. Original one.
Yeah. Arrow Rust,
Yeah. Ay.
And look at them hops.
The hops.
Just generally being able to jump that now.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I see.
Well, it looks like that flower resistance is going to come in handy right now.
Ugh. Ay.
Fucking healing enemies.
Yeah.
Monkey.
It's the monkey. Return the monkey. Oy. So.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
My life has just been pretty boring. Like, bought socks. We had Father's Day.
But you bought, oh yeah, Father's Day. That's what I was thinking then. Last time we talked about Summer Games Fest, and then that derailed into adult animation rants.
I guess we can always talk about that stuff.
Alright, okay, Family Guy sucks, still. That is the full comment.
I have nothing to add to that. That's 100% correct.
And Lois, I'm petty, and I'm gonna make fun of this person that hurt my feelings, like, on the internet 5 years ago.
Yes, my takeaway here is watch Venture Brothers, people. It's a done series. It's over. Still watch it.
Another fun fact: Family Guy season 23, the next one, got delayed and won't be airing this year. Which means that any topical references they want to make.
Do you like the little detail of, like, This motherfucker's been causing so much chaos that, like, not only was there a bunch of treasure outside because shit got knocked out, but everything's fucking broken here.
Yeah. So any topical references they want to make will now come even later than they already were. Instead, this year we're getting 2 exclusive events on Hulu. Because copycats. But plagiarism is their middle name. I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
See? See, I'm right. I'm cool. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for the Morbius reference in 2025. I'm still waiting. You know, spite. Huh. I don't know what else to say.
My focus is on not dying, so...
Right. Alright, you said Family Guy's the worst adult animated show that's currently airing.
Did you find something worse?
No. Well, I was gonna ask, what's the worst adult animated show of all time? Or at least some of the worst, if you can't think of just one. I have an answer. The Cleveland Show. Because it's literally Family Guy, but, black.
I feel like there's better options. Something like Mr. Pickles or something like that.
Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, you've never heard of that one.
I've heard of it. I know nothing about it.
Mostly just...
Anything that's, like, makes fun of a real-life political figure. They all kind of fall into the same category.
Basically any of them that are just kind of boring. Like that one fucking Spike TV show about the rat, I think. Was that another no?
I don't know. The rat?
Businessman with the rat.
Anything that's on Fox that isn't Simpsons or Bob Burgers.
Anything that's on Comedy Central, then South Park.
Yeah. Everything on Adult Swim.
That's a lie.
I know. I'm saying that to bait people. But, oh, Velma.
Velma's an annoying show. Still wouldn't consider it the worst.
Yeah.
It has one redeeming quality at the very least.
What?
The animation during like the hallucination sequences is usually pretty good.
I have not watched Velma and I don't plan to.
I've watched it through reaction channels mostly.
I'd rather watch through, like, the bottom 10 worst Family Guy episodes in a row than watch Velma.
The thing is, I'm of the opinion that to truly hate something, you have to know something. And that means, watch basically the entire show through reaction channels.
And the bad.
No, just to see what the fuck they do.
Is it bad?
Oh yeah, the writing is not great. The only character I find enjoyable most of the time is Fred. I wouldn't even call him that enjoyable at times.
Yeah.
It's just that he's the only one who's written. He's written like a Always Sunny character, is what I'm gonna say.
Never watched that show.
They're just the worst people in the world, just being kind of shitty to each other. Which makes sense considering how his voice actor is from Always Sunny.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, why does... An adult-oriented Scooby-Doo project will never work. Will never work.
It already did, for most people. It's called the fucking Scooby-Doo live-action movies.
Okay, those are a work of art.
Those are actively meant to be adult-oriented.
They're stupid. That's my full review of it. Also, most live-action stuff based off cartoons is bad. Name a single good example. I'll wait.
Speed Racer?
Never watched it.
I know there's some that have generally viewed very well. Also, we're talking about animated, or we're just talking animation, or we're talking video games too?
Animation.
Okay, just animation.
Animation to live-action adaptation.
Well, depending on how horny you are, that you might be interested in that one upcoming live-action Totally Spies show.
Oh boy.
Dude, that show's literally nothing but fetish stuff.
Yeah. We almost got a live-action Powerpuff Girls series, but that got the axe.
Thank God.
Thankfully.
Dude, it was a CW show.
Yeah. And you know, CW produces quality. With an asterisk.
It's consistent quality, just not, you know, good quality.
It would have been really funny and not in a good way. What's a bad those Fairly Odd Parents movies.
God, those Fairly Odd Parent movies. I know people have basically kind of silently forgiven Drake Bell.
But the movies are still bad.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest here. He's not a great actor when it's not like a TV show.
Yeah.
Actually, we can probably talk about Fairly Odd Parents right now, considering how it's kind of become more, you know, notable recently.
I haven't seen the new series yet.
We don't have to talk about that yet.
Yeah. Okay, so Fairly Odd Parents kind of fucking sucks.
Fairly Odd Parents is a show that I feel more parts of it are bad than there are good parts.
Like, I grew up with it, but when I look back and see clips, I'm like, did I really like this as a kid?
The only aspects that I enjoyed can basically be summed up to the Wishology trilogy and before. Anything after that, just kind of not. I didn't enjoy it after that.
Yeah. Afterwards, I got bootleg.
And even then, the Wishology trilogy is very much like hit or miss at times. My reasoning for enjoying it is mostly because of the fact that, well, it was a dumb, big, fun, stupid event.
Yeah.
And after that, well, the show... honestly, the Wishology trilogy might actually even be the last time most of the major side characters were used, now that I think about it.
I think it was.
Like, I don't remember Trixie having any relevancy ever after that, and stuff like that.
Her voice actor quit the show.
Yeah, I know, but, like, Chester and AJ, like, they also kind of dropped off the face of the earth and stuff like that. Like it's a story where everyone literally finds out about it for a bit, and I get the feeling that the fact that they used that up made it so that they felt, okay, we've just run the course of these characters. Let's not even bother with them anymore.
Yeah. And then there's a status quo reset at the end because, of course, the show was renewed at the last minute, apparently.
Honestly, the show probably would have been much better received if it just ended there.
Yeah.
Like, there are multiple times where the show could have ended, and its legacy would have been mostly cemented. Like, if it ended at Channel Chasers, most people would say, this is a good ending. If you feel like it could have gone on for a little bit longer, but we're satisfied here.
Yeah.
If Wishology was the ending, people would have said, okay, the show went on a little bit longer than it probably should have, but for the most part it was solid, and at the very least it went out with a bang.
And then bootleg Stewie Griffin happened.
Fucking Foop.
Yeah.
The sheer amount of hate I have for Foop cannot even be, like, understated. Foop is a character that ruined the fucking franchise.
And then the dog happened.
Like, unironically, the series was ruined by Foop, and it's only just recovering now after not only that insanity of the last few seasons, but also the live-action movies, the live-action show, and just generally Butch Hartman's bullshit.
Yeah. And then they had Chloe.
Chloe was last season. I counted that part.
And then the show got canned.
Like, just generally, that series stopped being fun to be a fan of ages ago, and I'm just happy that now, just like with Danny Phantom, people have realized, hey, this series used to be, like, fun and good. How about we just not let Butch Hartman around it anymore?
But it sucks still. Well, I don't know.
It really doesn't. Like I mentioned, most of the characters are back to their actual characterization.
Yeah.
Like the ones who return and stuff like that.
Yeah. I haven't... Hey. But yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is probably one of the biggest no down.
I don't even know why you're technically determined to hate it, even though it just came out.
I haven't seen it yet.
I know, but your immediate process is, it sucks. Like,
well, I have been skeptical ever since that god-awful live-action show and that fucking last season where they just threw everything out the window.
Well, let's just say this. The characters that are meant to be there when they are, like, characters are where they are when they're meant to be, if you know what I mean. Basically, there's no, like, fucking fairies in full fairy appearance right next to, like, grown to people. That was dumb. Like, Cosmo and Wanda will appear to them, but only when they're disguised to humans and stuff like that. You know, stuff that they'd already been doing at the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
She was...
I don't know.
Okay, this one's basically telling me...
Oh, and there was the Secret Wish special, which I watched...
God fucking damn it, that Secret Wish special.
I watched that as it premiered live.
I also did.
I was pissed.
I don't say this, but say this often, but I was still watching Fairly Odd Parents for quite a bit, and goddamn, did that Secret Witch special basically ruin the characterization of everybody?
Yeah. And then the dog came afterwards, and that's when I dropped off.
Fuck you.
Because I thought the dog was annoying.
And you were right.
Yeah. I like to think he got euthanized after that.
He never appears, so maybe.
Yeah. And then the amount of times they just go out of the way to retcon previously established, quote, lore. Feels a bit dumb. Like, man, Crocker had Sparky when he had fairies. And he lost them when he turned 11. instead of what actually happened in some episode that explained it.
Just the sheer amount of times that they basically went out of their way to try and retcon stuff because they realized, oh, we can sneak this character in here even though they don't belong.
They're just trying to be funny. The keyword is trying. It didn't work.
I'd like to point out that just like with certain types of magic, the high version is way better than the mega one. Because like this one restores like 50% of your HP. This one restores 40% of HP for everyone in the map because this is meant to be for multiplayer. Same with the Mega E for restores one cast of each magic to all comrades in the same map instead of restores two magic for each of your magic.
Yeah.
I should have been doing this for a while now.
Hey. Long story short, Fairly Odd Parents sucks.
Fairly Odd Parents is a show that really should have only lasted like 6 seasons.
Yeah. 6 seasons.
Like at the very last cutoff point, where it was for the most part enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like people were okay with Poof. They didn't like him, but they were willing to accept it. They kind of knew what the jig was.
But then when Foop happened,
and Foop
ruined it.
Foop did the weirdest thing. He took over like the position of most of the main villains.
Because they really liked using him. And then they overused Crocker and Timmy's dad. And
Timmy's dad is very much a victim of literally like Randy Marsh syndrome.
Yeah.
I think, actually, who do you think is? Let's actually do some character rankings here.
Oh no.
Out of the main cast, who's your favorite and who's your least favorite?
Least favorite, all of them, because they're all assholes.
I'm talking about like the early seasons.
Nah.
Let's give them a handicap and think about them when they were good, not when the series ended.
I don't have a favorite character. Oh. Actually,
from the main cast.
I guess Crocker. Before he was overused to death, of course.
Interesting. For me, my favorite character from that time, honestly, it was probably Cosmo, which you can tell how that's not correct nowadays. Cosmo was a lot of fun when he was allowed to not be
stupid,
literally brain dead.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say stupid, because there was a time when Cosmo and Wanda were both allowed to be idiots together.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. I'm specifically when he basically became too dumb to live. But that's who was my favorite character as a child. As an adult, I'm not even gonna lie. Probably Chips. That's a joke. He's not even a fucking main cast member. But like, it probably is unironically Timmy on the basis of just how selfish he can get. Because I actually find that stuff kind of amusing nowadays, rather than how overly grating it got by the end of the series. Also, because I'm sorry, I can't hate him too much. He is an annoying little brat, but you seen his life?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if anyone had that type of life, they'd also kind of go off the deep end. Like, I very much, like, put myself in a situation like, what would I be doing if I was in this situation? Let's just say none of it would be very nice.
Yeah.
Let's just say that, I get the feeling that we're all kind of lucky Timmy didn't become a certain type of white boy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is the first time. Oh, wait a minute. First time this time. Am I gonna be locked into a boss fight if I go there?
Probably.
I'll run away if I do. Okay, no, good. So I just got snapper dogs. Because I remember that this little area has a boss fight eventually. Don't remember if it was this game or 2, actually, not thinking about it, but eventually it happens. It's like this giant cart trying to, like, break through the gate.
Fairly Odd Parents was literally one of the only 2 Nickelodeon shows I watched. You guys can take a wild guess on what the other one was.
You know, the weird part is, I actually liked Fairly Odd Parents more than SpongeBob for one reason.
Why?
The animation, more specifically, just how wild and wacky everything got thanks to the imagination of the wishes.
Yeah.
And also because, unironically, as annoying as like some of these main characters can get, I was with Squidward even as a kid.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, I've always kind of hated that fucking voice of SpongeBob.
Damn.
Like, no offense to Tom Kenny, it's just, I do not like high-pitched voices. Which is very hilarious coming from an anime fan, but yeah, no, high-pitched voices just kind of get on my fucking nerves. Also kind of hilarious coming from someone whose voice probably is high-pitched now I think about it.
Probably.
Like, I've only heard myself in video a few times, and I've always thought, wow, my voice is much higher pitched than I imagined. And I don't even imagine it to be that high-pitched.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even imagine it to be that low-pitched. It's just kind of a like medium range is where my head is when it comes to my voice. And every time I hear myself, I always think, man, why the fuck is my voice so high-pitched? Granted, that was when I was a kid, and I haven't heard myself in a recording in a while. So, for all I know, that's not true.
Yeah. Hey. But yeah.
Okay, so what was your least favorite character back in the day?
Back in the day, Timmy's two backup friends because they're pointless.
Actually, you might have made me change my answer because my answer was 2D.
Oh.
But like, you might have made me change my answer. Yeah, I did not care for Sanjay and Craig.
Sanjay and Craig's a totally different.
So wait, no, Sanjay and Elmer. Yeah, no.
Sanjay and Craig's about the guy in the talking snake.
Yeah, I fucked that up. But you know what I fucking meant.
Yeah.
Also, why is Sanjay like the default name kids media went with?
I don't know.
When it came to that ethnicity.
Sanjay's a stereotypical African American kid voiced by a white guy, so take that as you will.
Not African American.
Indian.
South Asian.
Yeah, voiced by a white guy. Back when that was acceptable.
And he'd constantly throw in obligatory references to Hinduism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and that ain't even getting into the whole really high-pitched voice he had.
A lot of jokes really have not aged well.
Funnily enough, you seen Alice Mark's video on Danny Phantom?
I have.
Okay, so you remember like how like at one point he's like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" when it came to like a certain group of black people like with paint on them.
Yeah.
And like he was wondering what the fuck, because he thought that was meant to be Africans.
Yeah.
That wasn't Africans. That was actually Aboriginals, and it's actually fairly accurate to how they live. Which, like, the funny part is I already knew this well in advance because, yeah, I've watched Time in the Shadows video on Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil, which covered just how badly the Australian government has fucked over the Aboriginals.
Yeah.
And, like, when I watch it, all I can think is, like, does he not know?
I guess not.
Which, checks out. He's like, what? From Australia or New Zealand? No. He's Irish.
Yeah.
Like
some Irish teenager on the internet's gonna complain about it.
So, like, yeah, he wouldn't, like, fucking realize that, like, yeah, that there are cultures that still kind of do that whole thing.
2 more years until his Family Guy ranking video gets referenced on the show.
Yeah. And speaking of like, ranking videos, his fucking American Dad one's gonna come out soon.
Yeah.
Also, he had a ranking video going over Kenny's deaths.
I did see half of that.
Yeah. But, like, my reasoning for disliking 2D was quite obvious. I don't like stalker characters.
Yeah.
Like, I've never found that stereotype funny. Like, I get it. Creatives think it is, because, well, let's be honest here, for it still kind of is true, but, like, sex assault when it comes to males isn't a crime to these people. And let's be honest here, half the shit characters like the Canker Sisters were doing was very much sexual assault.
Yeah.
By the way, have you ever asked me who are my least favorite characters from Ed and Eddie? Ironically enough, it's actually not the Canker Sisters.
Okay.
No, that distinction goes very much to fucking Ed's little sister, Sarah.
I've never seen Ed and Eddie.
You should watch it. But anyways, yeah, the fucking. Especially the fact that Elmer is so blatantly named after fucking Butch Hartman.
Yeah. Just like one character from Family Guy. Yes, really.
Which one is that again?
The Doctor. Dr. Hartman.
Oh,
Dr. Elmer Hartman.
Reminds me of the fact that the fucking fairy doctor is literally modeled after him.
And I think voiced by him as well.
Yeah, Dr. Rip Studwell.
Yeah.
What a fucking egomaniac. The guy takes so much credit for shit that he didn't do in the series.
Hey. And despite how popular Fairly Odd Parents is, Timmy Turner will never appear in a Nicktoons crossover game in the modern days.
Thanks to a whole bunch of legal bullshit.
Yeah. No matter how much people ask. Besides, Nick All-Star Brawl 2 dead game.
My favorite character, out of the side characters, by the way, my favorite character for a while was, fucking...
Describe.
It's a weird thing. Because, like, one episode made me really like a certain character, then another one made me not like them as much. So, that one was a thing for a while, but then there's the fact that, like, the character I can give is basically such a fucking joke answer that, like, are you honestly being serious?
Tell me.
Okay, for a while, my favorite character was Trixie, because that whole, like, episode with the comic stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But then that weird-ass episode where she goes off the deep end because the writers don't understand how to write, women.
Is it the one where,
kind of made me not care for her again.
Is it the one where she and Timmy are literally the only people?
Yeah, that one's fucking awkward. So I'd say that nowadays my favorite side character is probably Chip Skylark. For one major reason. He's the only side character from this series, because even though, like, as annoying as it is that, like, they keep using his song and stuff like that, he's the only side character from the series that seems to actually like being around Timmy.
Yeah.
Like, he basically views Timmy kind of like a little brother, from what you can see. He's literally the only major character, like, major recurring character in this franchise that doesn't treat Timmy like shit.
Yeah.
So he's unironically probably the best person in this franchise. Like, as a human being.
Yeah.
And my least favorite incidentals were basically just... I don't like the characters who weren't regulars for a while. Probably... like Auntie Wanda.
Yeah.
Her joke was just never that funny.
It's literally the opposite of Wanda. Stupid.
But, like, the whole thing is that it's basically built upon that whole nag joke, which wasn't even her personality for a while. It really is that, like, just generally, it's an outlet for them to make even more I hate my wife jokes.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to tell you this, but as someone whose family has broken up and then gotten back together, I don't really care for those jokes. Let's talk about a different childhood show now. Actually, let's transition slightly smoother. Let's keep it on topic from Butch being a fuck up, and let's talk about Danny Phantom.
I've never seen Danny Phantom.
You really haven't?
No.
Well, all I could say is Danny Phantom is a good show that, honestly, let's be honest here, if things were going to keep going the way that they were, died at the right moment.
Yeah.
But downside, we know for a fact that the show would have been much different if it was just allowed to exist and not be in the hands of fucking Butch Hartman.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we know for a fact that essentially Butch got real sick and tired of one of the other riders, one of the other head riders, the one who basically had the most actual power.
Yeah.
And was more responsible for a lot of the stuff that, like, was going on, like characterization.
Yeah.
And he essentially chased them out of the fucking show. So that is a show where its last season, which I still managed to like, is hard to enjoy because straight up it's just like, you really want to enjoy this?
Do you?
Because, like, it's technically sporting Butch's bullshit. Because that's also where certain things become more apparent.
Yeah.
Like Butch's with Butch's whole thing where he becomes a lot more obsessed with his Christianity, and not even actual Christianity. It's this weird ass spin-off where it's basically a cult that's run out of a mega church, where this whole thing made it so that he'd do stuff like decide even though we had 2 seasons of Ghosts with like backstories that clearly showed that they fucking died, out of nowhere now ghosts aren't actual ghosts.
Yeah.
he never actually fully put it into the show, which is good because no. But what he did do was a lot of the ghosts introduced in season 3 were super blatantly like not actual people.
Yeah.
Like stuff like a fucking giant plant monster, or a giant weather monster, or a giant dream monster. These are very much enemies you can easily tell. I don't see any humanity in you. Like the closest thing is just the fact that you're talking and stuff like that. So you can easily tell that those ones, these giant like monster ghosts, were basically created as a way to transition to the whole no more ghosts aren't actually humans. They're just like fucking monsters from a different universe.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch. Is there a show you did watch?
SpongeBob, Phineas and Ferb, Dexter's Laboratory, Teen Titans 2003.
Okay, I have a question. How the fuck you watch Dexter's Lab but not Ed, Edd and Eddy? They were running at the same time.
Because I watched Boomerang. And Ed, Edd and Eddy never aired on Boomerang. At least from what I remember.
For sure it has in the past, but that's because Boomerang is running mostly like 2000 shows nowadays.
Yeah.
Even then, not that anymore. I'm pretty sure it's mostly running 2010 show now.
Yeah, it's on the 2010s. I don't even have Boomerang anymore because it's not carried on Xfinity.
Fucking cable.
Yeah.
Which is just a shame that streaming is becoming new cable 2.0 essentially.
Yeah.
The amount of times I'd want to watch a show is like, it's not on here. Well, I'm not about to get a new streaming service. Fuck that. Should I continue missions or?
I think we did. Today marks 5 years since Edith died.
Oh god.
Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace, yeah.
Well, I got nothing else to say. So yeah, see you.
Bye.
Bye.